For my money, it's the best time of the year, playoff football time, as postseason action descends upon FedEx Field just outside of D.C. Just ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, and we got a great one in store, as it'll be the Minnesota Vikings taking on the Washington Commanders. Who will punch the fourth and final ticket to the conference championship round? We'll know soon enough as we are underway here on a January afternoon. Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On 2.
Play action. It's Burrow. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 5 yards on the game's first play. Second down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
And they'll look to avoid an early 3 and out here on 3rd and 4. Here's Burrow. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line. And certainly, look, you're on the road in the playoffs. That is a suboptimal start, opening drive INT.
And, partner, sometimes I wonder, do these teams talk about it to such an extent that maybe you almost talk yourself into the turnover when you're trying to avoid it?
Yeah, maybe they get a little too worried about keeping the football, and then you give it to the other team right off the bat. And, look, we said it, on the road, this is just a terrible, terrible start for them.
It is, and now they've got to rely on their defense. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily...
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Washington. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders are on the board first here in this division round matchup. Things could just not have started any better for them. They get the turnover, the football right away, able to capitalize on offense for 6.
And we're talking about setting a tone in any game, right? The first points of a ball game. How about during the playoffs? Vitally important, and they've done that in this one.
Extra point by Sly is up and good, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now remember, the last time out, they threw the interception. That led to the touchdown, so now time to regroup.
It certainly is, and their goal right now as they go back out on the field, a calming drive, something that takes the ball, keeps it for a while, lets the defense relax a little bit, and lets the offense regain confidence in their game plan.
And he'll wind up getting this to the 32, a play that started at the 16, and that's how many yards they get. First down.
Here we go.
From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Hoskins. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
They go play action with Burrow. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Looking middle, and that's complete. 12 more yards for him there. It's a first down.
And that's how you shake off the interception you threw on the opening drive, come back and throw another strike and gain nice yardage. And I give credit to two people on this one. The man throwing the ball and the person calling the plays. They're not shutting him down early in this game.
Burrow's throw into the hands of Henry here.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. On second down, Hoskins, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
On 3rd down, Hoskins gets around him, and all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage. The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
11 MT, 11 MT.
Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And it's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. From 4 yards out. And the Vikings are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
All right, come on.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Second and 10. Here's a handoff out of the gun. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards there at a Washington first. His first carry of their second drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
There he goes, right side. And all the way down to the carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. A minimal gain as we tick down inside of a minute remaining in the opening quarter.
The yards may start getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defensively there on 1st down, holding them to a short gain.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And they'll run on the inside handoff. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Sly able to put this one through. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Patterson going to bring this out of the end zone. And he's going to be taken down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. 10-7 our score after 1 right here on EA Sports. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
Here we go.
2nd down and 6 now from the 26. Burrow on play action. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
We often talk about understanding the playbook, understanding progressions, and understanding what the defense is doing. We saw all of that on that play. Great recognition and understood where his running back was going to be. Found a way to have him leak out underneath, hit him with the football, and they picked up the 1st down.
It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the 1st down as well. There wasn't much of a window there, Charles. Had to deal with a couple of defenders, but able to find his big tight end.
And, partner, we know double coverage is a challenge for any player to try to defeat. But maybe it's a little easier if you're one of those big tight ends because you have a size advantage on just about anyone trying to cover you, and you use your body to create some space.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. In the wild card win last week, he had just 2 catches, and now he's got his 1st one here.
Even against double coverage, he found enough of an opening for a noticeable gain. 2 guys on him, yet he finds a way to uncover downfield for the completion.
They come with a jet sweep here as Burrow just taps that forward. And he's just going to run right into that big old defensive end, and that play going nowhere. This defense not fooled one bit on that touch pass.
And this has become one of those kind of in vogue plays, you know, kind of like the shuffle pass was a few years ago. This one never got off the ground, but you understand why a lot of teams are running it. These wide receivers, a lot of them, they've run like running backs with the ball in their hands.
4 catches for him in the wild card win a week ago, and he's got his 1st here, and it's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The end result, 21 yards.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Here we go.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal. So stuffed from the 2. Now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action.
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They'll try again. Trying to find a lane, but he finds nothing but defenders. Stopped for no gain at the 2-yard line. A big one coming in this divisional round playoff. 3rd and goal. Now it's Burrow. He's got his man. It's taken in for a Viking touchdown. Michael Pittman, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Vikings have moved out in front. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is now 14-10.
Commanders 10.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings booming away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Their drive last time, it stalled out. They were forced to take the short field goal.
And the key phrase, you nailed it, forced to, because you know coaches look at these short field goals as a last resort, right? To them, that's not how drives are supposed to end. You're supposed to put 6 on the board. That's a consolation prize, like going to the county fair. You don't get the big stuffed animal on that one, do you?
No, you don't go top shelf. That's bottom shelf material. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. He'll wind up losing 3, and now it's 3rd down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to see.
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt, I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll come up now 3rd and 3. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And he'll go out of bounds, it looks like, right at the 40. 8 yards that time, able to take off, and the result is a 1st down.
Well, he and his offense were staring down what was likely a 3 and out. Zero fear from his side, though. Never doubted for a second they pick up the first. He's ready to pull the trigger on a keeper the moment it revealed itself.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Stopped by the safety, Kyle Hamilton.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. They follow up the gain of 5 by only getting 1 there on 2nd down. 2nd quarter action, 2 minutes to go on divisional round weekend. This now a 3rd and 4. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And he is caught. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Nice 3rd down conversion and even 20 yards.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll follow his blockers there all the way down to the 23-yard line.
Well, they're getting ready to go to work now in prime real estate after that last run. Found his spot and picked up nice yardage, didn't he?
And now he's got him knocking on the door of the red zone. Now a play fake here on first down. That's to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
So it looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
Now a 2nd and 10. He'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, every point certainly counts at this stage of the game, but after driving so far, you absolutely know they want to finish it with 6 instead of 3.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
A field goal helps, but a touchdown gets you the lead. That had to be the message transmitted in the huddle. And they delivered there as that throw is going to keep the drive alive. And even better than that, set them up with a 1st and goal.
They go play action here on 1st down. Sliding out of the pocket. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Well, this has certainly been a nice drive with the way they've spread the football around. Here, they even get the fullback involved in the passing game. That's got to cause a lot of consternation on the defensive side. You've got to cover him, too. That makes things really difficult.
2nd and goal from inside the 5. They'll try and run this one right up the gut. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all. No gain on the play there. They're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. From the gun, they'll try to run it. Well, it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the 1st down by about a yard. This defense bending but not breaking. It's a gain of 3. It's now 4th and goal. This is a long drive offensively. Wouldn't you hate to end this with just 3 points?
Doesn't it feel like during a ball game you have certain narratives going on and there's certain drives that seem to take on just a bit more importance than others? This feels like one of those, doesn't it? To me, 3 points here, a major letdown. This is the time to go and put 6 on the board.
Sly able to put this one through, and that will do it for this 1st half. That's it for the 1st half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. 2nd half action back underway. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this. We've proved it all season. Let them disseminate that confidence through the locker room. But this opening drive, it'll be an important one for them to get a little jolt of confidence moving forward.
2 catches in the 1st half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
Doesn't matter whether it's a zone coverage or man coverage. The drag route can be effective when it's run well.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
The defense thought they had that play covered, but it still got driven backward by those blockers. Those types of plays are a key part of any team's offensive game plan. It all starts up front in the trenches.
They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Wide open receiver complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 38-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it, and the Vikings are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in, coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone, possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
So just 3 yards on the completion there, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 34-yard line.
Here we go. 11.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Short pass caught by Henry. And they get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards, and it's good for a Viking first down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
Here we go.
In motion right is Addison. Burrow bats it forward. It's a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
Now 2nd and 5.
11. Stop.
Now a give, right side. Hoskins. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up third down.
Part of the thinking when you bring in extra tight ends, you're hoping that each of your guys gets those one-on-one blocks and creates a crease for your runner. But the converse is, though, you've got to win those one-on-one blocks, and when you don't, that's the result you end up with.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Burrow on his toes that time as they get the first down.
First down, Minnesota.
Here we go.
Now a handoff up the middle. Hoskins. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
11. 11, Thomas.
Burrow looking to pass. A throw for Pittman is intercepted. Picked off by Quan Martin. And the Commanders are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. So this offense moving the ball well, trying to open up a 2-score lead here in the third quarter. But now potentially a play that could have big ramifications.
Yeah, you've driven the ball down the field. Things are looking up, but it takes just one bad decision to throw things off the rails.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster. He's known for his legs and his fancy footwork, but he's not getting much of a chance to use it here. The defense continued to hold the upper hand by bringing him down on that play.
So a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So a nice play defensively by the rookie coming up with the INT.
And that's a late-round pick right there, making a first-round impact. And a lot of these day 3 corners end up winding up on special teams and sub-packages and even on the practice squad. But he's really made an impact on this defense, and he comes up with the interception there.
So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be second and a couple. Now they go play action now. Burrow. This is caught by Addison. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
11 MT paint. 11 MT paint. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. No gain on the play, and it's going to be second and goal.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Here we go.
Another shot from the 1 on second and goal.
11 Thomas.
Now Burrow. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
That's a little surprising you face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Commanders defense looking for a stop here. It's third and goal.
11.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Vikings are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8.
Vikings 21, Commanders 13.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25.
Go ahead.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. Back now at FedEx Field. It's Washington with the football, but trailing here as we begin quarter number 4.
44.
They'll come up now second and 4 from the 31. Play action. Now it's Tua. And that is incomplete.
Not sure what happened there, but he just didn't get the right read on the coverage that time. Pass wasn't where it needed to be, and that'll send them back to the drawing board.
The offense on third down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is third and 4. Here's Tua. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. On play action, here's Tua. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in the later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you even run deep when you catch him close to the spot.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. From midfield, here's Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Off of play action, Tagovailoa. He completes this one to Terry McLaurin. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
And that's a much-needed first down right there. Look, they're down by 8. So logic says they don't have to get a touchdown out of this drive. But the way things are going, I don't know if I'd put it in the hands of my defense here. You might not get the ball back at all. So the 4th down situation comes up. I'm thinking hard about going for it right here and right now.
75 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there. I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. A pickup of 4 on first down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
Escaping the pressure right. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Tua Tagovailoa, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Commanders have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They've still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make a play.
They're going to try and run for him. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield.
Commanders 19.
Kick team out there for the Commanders as they send this one away. From his end zone, here comes Patterson. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And this has been a tight game to this point. Of course, they usually are at this juncture of the playoffs. But with the lead in the football, the clock right now their friend as they try to book their spot in the conference championship next Sunday.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
And that doesn't have to gain big yardage to be an impactful play, because if you get those pass rushers second-guessing themselves that they might get hit with a screen, maybe you can wind up slowing them down just a step. And if you do that, that's a win for that play.
It's complete. Swings it out to his running back.
A slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense. It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Commanders will take over with a 1st and 10. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And this could be the defining moment of their season, all hyperbole aside. You're trailing here in the 4th quarter, the divisional round, and they need to come up with something as they get this drive started. A good pickup there, 22.
I I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't it?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Tua's throw into the hands of McLaurin. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and we watch them drop, and what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
The throw over the middle taken in. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38.
Loss of 2 brings up 2nd and 12.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Commanders football as we get back to it. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Throwing Tua. Throw out wide is incomplete. He's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Playoff lives at stake. Boy, this is a big one. 3rd down. Here's Tua. And now another one thrown incomplete.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
You talk about a big kick under pressure in the fourth quarter. I mean, that wasn't like a 33-yarder. That was long distance.
Not only does it show the faith that they have in him, but also remember, if they'd missed that one, they're giving up the ball near midfield, so they had to be very confident that he was going to put that one through the post.
And a fair catch taken. No time will come off the clock, and they will begin this critical drive at the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. Now Burrow. Finding Pittman. This is where, of course, it's good to have a veteran quarterback under center.
You would just be able to put on one of those blood pressure clips, and nothing would be different for him. He's done it many times before, expects to get it accomplished again.
Now Burrow loses the football. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. The pocket collapsed around him. I know we talk about it a lot, but a QB has to have that sixth sense, doesn't he?
He really does, and I know of one team at one point was training their quarterback with that time frame, and anytime he didn't get rid of the ball within the right amount of time, they would blow a horn or blow a whistle to show him this is what that time is, just what you're talking about, training him to understand this is the amount you have, make sure the ball's gone. Didn't happen in this case.
So they come up on 2nd down, and they can get another run like we just saw. Would likely put an end to this thing. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he will have a Commanders 1st down, and that should just about do it.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.